Daytime baseball here on MLB Network. Should be a good one here this afternoon between the Cincinnati Reds and the Boston Red Sox. It's Red Sox baseball, and it's coming up next. Chris Sale will be the starter for the Bo Sox in this contest. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Thanks, Matt. Chris Sale, you're talking about one of the premier pitchers in the game of baseball. Big fastball, 95 to 98 miles an hour. Wipe out slider. Great comparison. He's the closest thing we've seen to Randy Johnson. A nightmare against lefties. Three-pitch guy, fastball, slider, and a changeup that's getting better all the time. He is a definition of a true ace.
Here comes the first pitch. And afternoon baseball on MLB Network is underway. One and one to the Reds leadoff man. Our temperature not quite 60 degrees, 59 here at game time this afternoon. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Just behind the fastball there. 2 strikes now.
If you're going to catch up to a high fastball like that, it's all about getting that front foot down in enough time to allow your hands to start moving forward. He was way too late there.
Hit on the ground to third. Devers gloves it. Throw, and he's called out on a close play at first. A moment here to take a look at the Cincinnati Reds starting lineup in this one. Thoughts, Dan? Who stands out?
You always have to look out for a guy like Joey Votto. I mean, this guy is a career 300 hitter. You talk about consistent. He delivers a good at-bat and clutch hits basically every time he walks into the box. I love watching this guy.
Stepping up to the plate, Joey Votto. He'll get to take his first cuts here. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And there's a fastball well off the plate inside.
As a veteran pitcher, he knows if he's going to have success in this one, he's got to establish that pitch in to get those guys to respect it and open up that outer half of the plate.
Ball 2.
Well, that's a good pitch, but you have to get a little bit closer to the plate than that. That's that big sweeping slider. If it was a little closer, you might get a swing.
Outside and low, 3-0.
I understand pitching carefully to this guy in the box, but the man on deck doesn't represent any relief either. He's going to have to go after one of these guys.
Sale into the windup. Needs a strike here on 3-0. Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike.
This is where if you're the batter, one pitch, one spot, and you get the barrel of the bat to that baseball as quick as possible with damage on your mind.
And it's fouled away. Swing and a miss, and they come back from a 3-0 count to sit him down on strikes, and there are 2 gone.
Not too often you see an at-bat go from 3-0 to a strikeout, so that's a pretty good job on the mound right there. Kind of nice that he got a free strike on the 3-0 take, but he still had to put it in the zone.
Into the box, Eugenio Suarez, as he'll look at a slider that runs in too far for ball 1. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. A leap, but it's off his glove. And he'll make it to second base now with 2 gone.
As we take a look at the replay here, you can see that it was a hanging changeup. Nice job of staying back on it, and he's able to tattoo it for a double. And you know, if that pitch would have supplied more velocity, it might have been out of here. He hit it right on the screws.
Stepping in now, Aristides Aquino, as Sale will get the upper hand to start the at-bat here at strike 1.
These are the moments you can't relax. You never know when you're going to be able to score a few runs off a great pitcher. Here's the spot right here early. Have to find a way. You're happy with one, but if someone can catch a gap, this game could get out of hand pretty quick.
Fouled away. Low and away with that one. It's 1-2. And there are our umpires calling balls and strikes in this one. Mr. James Kingsley.
Dan, I know I was an offensive player, but I'm okay being a pitcher's umpire. If you're going to consistently pound that outer half, James Kingsley's usually going to give it to you.
Hey, listen, there's a reason why the pitchers throughout the league, they call him the king of the hill. You move the ball a little bit off the strike zone, he's not afraid to put that arm up. He's a very good pitcher's umpire.
Suarez at second with 2 down. He's set. The 2-2. And they're working the outer half here, but that one's wide for ball 3.
Boy, not what you want coming out of the gate as a pitcher, right? You don't want to have to show all of your pitches this early on in the game, but that's a quality at bat. And what does it make you do as a pitcher? You have to use a lot of your pitches, and the more pitches a hitter sees, the better chance they have to make good contact.
And that misses ball 4, so it's first and second now with 2 out.
Well, that was a slider in a 3-2 count, and it just didn't tempt him enough to get a good swing. A good job of pitch recognition and knowing the strike zone to draw the free pass there.
Now at the plate, Derek Dietrich. He's assuming the role of DH in this interleague matchup.
Yeah, Matt, that's one of the funny things about National League teams playing in AL ballparks. All of a sudden, the lineup kind of changes dramatically. But the cool thing is it gets more guys a chance to get some at-bats or time in the field.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And he misses inside with that one. Ball 1. Dietrich stands at 6 foot even. Bats left, throws right. He was taken in the second round back in the 2010 first-year player draft.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on the superstar level, but you know what? They didn't miss with this pick either. You go into high rounds and you carve out a career the way this guy has, nice pick.
The set and the 1-1. 2 balls and a strike.
Boy, he better get it back together here quick because he's got 2 guys on already. He's starting to lose location of that strike zone. He's got to throw a strike right here.
The 2-1 pitch. Oh, textbook slider there, and he's back at even 2-2.
Well, he's in a bit of hot water in this first inning, but if he can start throwing his slider effectively like that, he has a lot better chance of settling into this game.
Counts even at 2. The pitch. Swing and a miss. Blew the fastball right by him, and the inning is over. Reds strand a couple, and now the Red Sox get their turn. No score. Luis Castillo is on the mound for the Reds in this one. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, it's hard to have all 4 of your pitches on, but I think if this guy can have 2 or 3 of his 4 pitches and have command of them, he's going to have a really good game.
So digging in now, Mookie Betts. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
The Red Sox, the right fielder, Mookie Betts.
First offering on its way.
Nope,
Good slider there, but laid off and called the ball low. The 1-0 home is taken high above the zone. Outside, 3-0 now.
Well, he was definitely looking fastball here, and he got one. But that was good discipline to lay off and get himself into a 3-0 count.
And a good comeback there. It's 3-1. The 3-1 finds the zone to fill the count. 3-2. And he takes ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here in the home half of the first in a scoreless ball game.
The third baseman,
Now at the plate, Rafael Devers. First pitch of the at-bat. In there for strike 1. Oh, 1 count. Here's the pitch. And the pitch takes off inside, and it gets away. And forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch.
And this is what happens when a power hitter is at the plate. You don't want to give him anything in the zone, and sometimes that leads to those tough-to-handle wild pitches. There's a chance they just put him on first now to avoid him doing any real damage.
Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. Oh, he pulls the string on the circle change. 1-2.
That's the perfect pitch after you've just brushed a guy back. The hitter probably isn't sitting up there thinking you're going to flip something soft up there.
The 1-2. And there's a line drive base hit to left field. And they'll get it in quickly. It's first and third now with nobody out.
Nice piece of hitting right there. Looked like the guy on second had to respect it and freeze a little bit.
They had to freeze there for a second to make sure that line drive gets down, but eventually does get to third base.
Here's Xander Bogaerts now, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball. 1-0. His career numbers against this pitcher, he's 0 for 4. One 1-0 count. Here it is. And 2-0 now as this misses below the knees.
2-0 count, runners at the corners. You can bet he's looking for something to drive right here. There's a good chance he gets something to hit too.
Two-0 count. The pitch. 2-1 now. Now the 2-1. Hit hard on the ground to first. Fielded by Votto. One there. Back to first. So they get the double play, but the run does come in to score.
Batting 4.
It certainly looked like they might have had a big inning cooking there with first and third and no outs, but the double play kind of kills it. They did get the run in, but the batter doesn't get credit for an RBI.
Here's J.D. Martinez. As he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. Looking to get on base and keep this first inning alive. A 1 pitch on its way. There's a shin high slider laid off for a ball. 2 out, nobody on. Skied into straightaway right. Under it is the right fielder. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. So it's 1 run on 1 hit, no errors, and no one left. On to the second inning now from Fenway Park. The Red Sox on top, 1-0. Leading off the inning, Nick Senzel, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Number 15.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Here's a cold strike about thigh high. 0-1.
Hey, when one of your better pitches is the straight changeup, you can't be afraid to throw it at any count and at any time. And hey, first pitch, if they're going to take it for strike 1, they're going to give it to you. Go ahead and throw it.
Fastball misses inside. It's even at 1. Swung on and missed. 1-2 now.
Well, he kind of struggled through that first inning, but ended up getting out of it. Now here in the second, you know he'd love to get this leadoff guy and get off on the right foot and maybe settle into this game a bit.
Here comes the 1-2 from Sale. Fouled off. The 1-2 is laid off for ball 2. Here now the 2-2.
I would say the pitcher would tell us up here that that wasn't great execution, but he definitely had him off balance. That is a pitch in his arsenal that he can go to.
Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. And that misses, so it's a full count, 3-2.
He's definitely going to want to get greedy in his zone, and he's obviously seeing the ball well, or he would have swung at that pitch. Sometimes in these long epic at bats, you start to get into swing mode.
And he fouls this one off. Another full count pitch home. Went up and out of the zone that time, but he gets a piece of it, and he'll see another pitch.
Hey, we all love home runs and gappers, but I love the mano-y-mano right here. 5 foul balls in this at bat. He continues to make this pitcher work.
And it's fouled away. Locked in a good battle. Here comes another one. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. Nearly a big fly to start the inning. Instead, a foul ball. Takes this the other way to right. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. So it's a leadoff base hit, and it makes for a good start to the inning for Cincinnati.
He just scorched that ball off the wall, and now the question will be, should he have continued on or not? He thought about pushing it, I'm sure, but decided to play it safe. It would have been close, but I think this time he's probably right in staying at first.
In now, Freddie Galvis, as he'll look at a changeup that drops below the knees for ball one. Lifetime against Chris Sale. He's 1 for 5. Senzel gets his lead at first, nobody out. Now a snap move over to first, and a dive, but he's back. The 1-0 home is looked at off the plate for a ball.
That's a great call right there. Fastball away with a guy who's got some jets on first base. Almost like a hybrid pitch out. Great for a catcher if that guy's running. Easy transfer throw to second base.
Too tight with that one. 3-0.
This inning hasn't started ideally for him on the mound, but here on 3-0, you have to have the mentality that you're only a strike and or a ground ball double play away from getting back on track.
The 3-0 is laid off, but in there for strike one. And he misses here for ball four. Already 2 walks surrendered in his first couple of innings of work.
Well, this guy's been prone to giving up walks at bunches, and that's already 2 walks here in the early going. We'll see if this continues to be an issue for him as this start continues.
Into the box now, Tucker Barnhart, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. First pitch on its way. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike.
You're on the mound in this situation. You only have 2 options. You got to find a way to strike this next guy out or get him to ground into a double play.
None out, runners at first and second. Now the 0-2 pitch. And here's a fastball on 0-2, but it misses. 1-2 now.
Wow, that's a tough pitch to take. 0-2 fastball just off the corner, and I mean just off the corner.
Here's the 1-2. Fastball swung on and missed for the first out.
All right, let's take a quick look at how the Red Sox set up on D today. And let's focus on the guy behind the dish tonight, Christian Vasquez. Lock in on this guy. Some say he looks like a young Pudge Rodriguez in his prime. The bat's coming, but the way he massages this pitching staff should be your focus.
Stepping up now, Jose Iglesias, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Here's the first pitch to him. And that's taken for strike one. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike.
The intent with that changeup away was one thing and one thing only. Get a double play ball. Nice job to lay off it at the plate, though.
Now the 1-1 pitch is taken for strike 2. The 1-2 misses for the second ball.
I got to count 2-2.
Trying to nibble here, and he misses to run it full now. 3-2.
That's the kind of pitch that reminds me of many reasons why I wasn't a very good hitter. This thing was inside and coming in hot. and he just gave a stone-cold take. I'm bailing out of the way if I'm in the box, no doubt about it.
And this is going to find a gap and roll toward the bullpen for extra bases. And the runner will score from second. And he's in safely at third as they take the lead with 2 runs scoring on the play. So a struggle that time for him in center field, and as a result he'll be tagged with the E8 on the play. Now to the plate, Jesse Winker. They've got 2 already home in the inning and a potential third waiting in the wings only 90 feet away. First offering on its way. And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike 1. Coming up now on 30 pitches in the inning. And he gets him to swing through that one. He's in control, 0-2.
Hey, that's a huge pitch for him right there. He's been struggling early. If he's able to get any feel on his secondary stuff, he might be able to hang around a little bit.
Fouled away. Sale sets. Here's the 0-2. And another foul ball. Low with a fastball here in the dirt even. It's ball 1.
Definitely a strikeout situation here with the runner on third, so that's smart. Trying to make him chase that slider out of the zone.
This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time.
Kind of pitching him backwards in this AB. Soft stuff early, then those last 2 were fastballs, trying to get it right by him.
Good battle here. This will be the 7th pitch coming up. Oh, and this is swung on and missed. 4 strikeouts already, and that's out number 2.
Classic slider down and away for the strikeout there. Not a whole lot to say about that pitch that hasn't been said a million times already. That's just a real tough pitch for a hitter to pick up out of a pitcher's hand, so they end up chasing when they're in protect mode.
In is Joey Votto now, as he'll take a changeup here for strike 1. Looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at bat. A 1-1 count to the Reds' first baseman.
1-1.
And he takes a called strike 2. The 1-2 offering looked like a slider that time, but it's 2-2. 2 outs here with a runner at third. Fouled off. And it's up to a 3-2 full count now.
With the meat of the order due up next, you can probably expect to see something you can handle here with the full count as the 2-hole hitter.
The payoff pitch. And he missed with it there, ball 4. It's a 2-out walk with the runner still at third.
What's the saying? When you find yourself in a hole, the first thing you should do is stop digging. Well, the guy on the bump obviously hasn't heard that one.
So it's first and third with 2 away, and into the batter's box next, a guy who's developed into one of the big-time power hitters in the league, Eugenio Suarez. First pitch of the at-bat. Fastball catches the black there for a called strike.
Great job of getting back in the zone with a hard fastball after the walk. I think he might have let a little frustration out with that pitch.
Runners at the corners, 2 men out. crowds him a bit with a fastball there, and it's to 1-1. Here's the 1-1. Oh, they have him looking awfully confused up there right now. It's 1-2.
Ugly swing right there. That pitch wasn't even close, and he offered at it. I'm not sure right now, if I'm the pitcher, you could probably throw anything you want up there, and this guy's going to swing at it.
That misses, and we're even at 2-2.
Wow, kind of an interesting pitch call there. The batter flailed at the pitcher way on the previous one, so you'd think you'd go right back there, but instead they decided to come in, make him prove he can adjust before you do.
Runners on first and third, 2 away. Got him swinging as he runs the fastball by him to end the inning. So 2 runs on 2 base hits, 1 Boston error, and 2 men left stranded. We'll go to the bottom half of inning number 2. It's the Reds 2 and the Red Sox 1. The left-handed hitting Andrew Benintendi stands in. He's set to lead off the home half of the second.
Andrew Benintendi.
First pitch on its way. And he lays off a pitch here that he probably shouldn't have. 0-1.
If you know you got a real patient hitter at the plate, I love the mindset of this pitcher right here, attacking the zone 0-0 and getting ahead.
0-2 the count to Benintendi.
Pretty unusual that you see a 5-0 hitter take 2 strikes in a row. Typically, those are some of the most aggressive batters in the lineup.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses. 1-2. The 1-2. Is offered at and missed. He chased it for strike 3.
Time for a look at the Cincinnati Reds on D. And let's focus our attention on first baseman Joey Votto. I don't think this guy gets enough credit for his defense because he's so dynamic on the offensive side, but one of the most prepared players in our sport, and half of that is definitely attributed to the defensive side of the ball.
Now at the plate, Mitch Moreland. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1. Don't know what he's waiting for there. It's 0-2.
Wow, not sure what you're looking for right there, but that one was pretty much middle center cut. Tough pitch to take.
On its way, the 0-2 pitch. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. And it's belted high and deep into right center. Mitch Moreland with a solo home run, and the Red Sox have come back to knock things up at 2.
Well, how do you beat the shift? You hit it over the shift, of course. You can't play guys up in the sky, so he lifts this one up and out of here.
Standing in now, Christian Vasquez. And he puts it on the ground to second. Galvis is there. Throw gets him. 2 down.
Not a lot you can do with that pitch. That fastball just ate him up inside and gets the soft grounder for the out.
So striding forward now, Dustin Pedroia. Lifetime in this matchup. He's 0 for 4. First offering on its way.
Nope.
Ball 1.
Count 1-0.
Now a fastball for a called strike. It's 1-1.
You know, if I'm the hitter right here, I'm like, okay, you want to come get some early in the count? I was about to wait you out, but now game on.
The 1-1. And he gets him to pop it up on the right side of the infield. And no problems over there for Votto, as that'll end the inning. But the Red Sox tie things up on the solo homer. We've played 2, and we're deadlocked now at 2 apiece. Welcome back. Here's Heidi Watney with a report as we get set for the top of the 3rd. Heidi?
Matt, I had a chance to talk about the state of the Reds offense with their manager between innings, and overall he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. They've already worked out 3 walks, so he feels as though that kind of willingness to let the opposition work themselves into trouble will continue to result in good things for them on the scoreboard.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. So striding in, Aristides Aquino, as we are all set to begin the 3rd inning in this one. Here's the first pitch to him. There's a breaking ball, but it's laid off and doesn't find the zone.
We're only in the 3rd inning, and his pitch count is above 60. That's not being too efficient with your pitches.
Downstairs, 2 balls and no strikes.
Not the ideal spot to be right here. 2-0 count on a real good hitter. Boy, you're going to have to make some really good pitches now.
Too high, and it's 3-0.
Just a little bit off to start the 3rd now. That's 3 straight balls.
Swing and a miss, 3-1.
He came out of his shoes on that one, boys. I know he swung and missed it. We felt the breeze from up here, but if he gets that pitch again and catches it a grain low, we got action.
High in the air out towards shallow right. Betts has a read on it. 1 out.
Now batting, designated hitter, Derek Dietrich.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Derek Dietrich. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Swing and a miss, and he's behind 0-1.
0-1's the count.
Sale gets the sign, coming at him with the 0-1, and he fouls this one off. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch.
Ball 1.
And he won't offer it that. Too high. 1-2.
Okay, so now is where I think you pull the string. Throw the El Cambio up there. Hasn't seen it yet, and I think he's set up for it right here.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Fastball laid off well below the knees.
Not what you want to do on the mound. Go from 0-2 to 3-2, but credit the man in the box for being patient, even with 2 strikes.
pulled toward right center field. Bradley coasts under it. 2 down.
Now batting, number 15.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that'll bring up Nick Senzel. First pitch on its way. Way inside with that one. A pretty easy take there. The 1-0. Out in front of a fastball as this is ripped down the left field line. That's going to be a fair ball.
Kind of looked like he had gotten his bearings there. Dan was going to have a 1-2-3 inning, but not the case, giving up that late 2-out knock.
Well, this lineup is so deep, 1 through 9, they could put a hurting on you, and they're making him work, and he's given up a lot of base hits so far in this one. So far, this has not been an easy one for this pitcher.
Into the box, Freddie Galvis, as he'll take a look at an off-speed pitch here that misses for ball 1. Reached base via the walk in his first plate appearance. And that's too high, ball 2. Count, the pitch, 3-0 now.
Yeah, it looked like he was going to cruise through this inning, but now a hit, a 3-0 count have changed that. Got to get back in the strike zone right here.
Man at first with 2 out in a 2-2 ball game. Hey. 3-1.
Probably better that he let that pitch go anyway. After seeing a lively fastball on the pitch before, it's pretty hard to sit back enough on a well-thrown changeup.
And he'll snap one over to first. And he'll get dirty, but he's back in safely. Swing and a line drive. Foul.
Full count with 2 outs now, so if he could put the ball in the gap somewhere, he could have a good shot of driving in a run because the runner at first will be in motion.
The 3-2 pitch. And this pitch misses for ball 4. So that's going to move a runner into scoring position now with 2 away.
Oh, man, I think this walk is going to grind at him for a bit. He just missed, and now the inning continues with a man in scoring position.
In now, Tucker Barnhart. 2 on, 2 out for him here in the 3rd. First pitch of the at-bat. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1. Off-speed pitch just missed inside.
Got to find a way to execute either a good fastball down and away or flip something off speed for a strike. You cannot miss over the heart of the plate in these situations. The hitter is on high alert.
Ready with the 2-0. Had him fooled there as this is lifted in the air out to left center and shallow. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Reds strand a couple. We'll go to the bottom of the 3rd, all even at 2 apiece. Digging in, Jackie Bradley Jr. Lifetime versus this arm. Just a couple of matchups, no hits in 2 at-bats. First delivery to him on the way. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike.
Hey, if this guy's able to execute that 2-seamer down and away consistently, he's going to get a lot of swing and misses. He's going to get a lot of weak contact. He might even get a few knots on some people's shins.
There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball. 1-2 now as this catches the outer half. Now a fastball, but that's easy to lay off, and it's back to even at 2-2. Another try at 2-2. And he tries to get him to reach for it, but it stays outside. 3-2.
It'd be great right here if he was able to work himself on base. You got the leadoff hitter on deck, and you know the middle of the order is coming up right behind him.
Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first out.
Boy, there's nothing better from a pitcher standpoint than watching that high fastball, a high piece of cheese, swung at and missed. That pitch looks so inviting to hit, but it's awfully tough to put in play.
Here's Mookie Betts. As he swings and lifts it in the air out to left field. Winker has a play. And that's the second out of the inning.
Now batting, third baseman, Rafael Devers.
Striding in once again, Rafael Devers. He reached on a single in his first try. Here's the first pitch to him. And this is on the outside corner for strike one.
You know, Matty, when I first broke into the league, you wouldn't see that high heater first pitch right out of the gate. But I think there's been a change in philosophy here. Back in the late 90s, early 2000s, guys wanted to attack you more east-west, get you leaning left-right. Now you're seeing guys attack in the philosophy more north-south. Just with launch angles and exit velocities, I think guys are afraid to throw that sinking fastball for fear that guys are just going to run their barrel into it. Not the case with the high fastball.
Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2.
As a hitter, you got to be staunch in your game plan. You know he has a nasty changeup, and you got to fight to make sure it's in the zone. That's a great take right there.
There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner, and that'll wind up a foul ball just to the right of Pesky's pole.
I know you're standing on the mound, you got 2 quick outs right here, but you have to respect the fact that this lineup can hit you and hit you in a hurry. Number 2 hole batter up at the plate, he has a chance to get on and get the big boys up.
Waved at and missed for the third out. Not much of a chance at hitting that one, and the inning is over. Down in order go the Red Sox. We're through 3, tied 2 apiece. Here's the shortstop now, Jose Iglesias, as we begin the top of the 4th.
Jose Iglesias.
First offering on its way. In there, and it's 0-1. Couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And he'll just fight this one off as it's chopped foul. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And certainly no offer at that one. It's 1-2. The 1-2. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Here comes the 1-2 from Sale. Lofted in the air out toward right center. And Pedroia looks this one in for out number 1.
Boy, he showed some pretty good range, heading pretty deep into the outfield to bring that one down. Thought the outfielder might call him off, but he clearly had it under control.
Into the box now, Jesse Winker. As Sale will get the upper hand to start the at-bat here at strike one. Next pitch coming up here will make it an even 100 for the ball game. Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2.
He's up to 100 pitches now, but he's still bringing the fastball pretty good. Nothing about that last throw tells me he's wearing down right now.
A ball and 2 strikes now. And a slider runs away from him there, and the count levels at 2-2.
Back-to-back sliders away. Now I think you have to think about running something hard in. Not a good idea to throw a good hitter the same pitch 3 times in a row.
Lifted the other way to left center. Chasing after it is Bradley. He's got it. A nice play there. 2 away.
Now batting, the first baseman, Joey Votto.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And standing in is the on-base machine, first baseman Joey Votto. First pitch on its way. And he turns on this one and yanks it foul and back out of play. A windup and the 0-1. Skied in the air to straightaway left. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Reds are down in order. We'll go to the bottom of the 4th, all even at 2 apiece. Now batting, Xander Bogaerts. He's set to lead us off in the home half of the 4th inning.
The shortstop, Xander Bogaerts.
Pitch on the way. And that misses, ball 1. Bogaerts can be considered a bit of a one-dimensional hitter, I guess, in terms of making contact. He tends to see the ball out of right-handed pitchers' hands well, but doesn't seem to pick up the left-handers at the same level. 2 balls and no strikes for Bogaerts.
You take your chances in this situation as a hitter, knowing he's just missed outside 2 pitches in a row, and dive a little bit and try and drive something in the opposite field.
Hit hard to short. Throw on to first, and one shortstop grounds out to the other, 1 away.
Now batting, the designated hitter, J.D. Martinez.
So 1 away here with the bases empty, and into bat next, one of the best run producers in the land, J.D. Martinez. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Took a little off, and it's in for a called strike 1. Tries to shave the corner with that pitch, but it's 1-1. Two and 1.
That's a good take on that fastball there. You know he's looking for something up there to drive, but that was just a little above his happy zone. Not everyone has the discipline to hold back on those.
Now the 2-1 pitch. And it's fouled away. 2 runs on 2 hits and 1 error on the Boston line score. Back up the middle, and that is through into center field for a 1-out single. Senzel's got it.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dan. Sent it back right where it came from.
In now, Andrew Benintendi, as he'll watch one miss down and in for a ball, 1-0. Ready with the 1-0 pitch. Ground ball to second. This could be two. To Iglesias for one. On to first, and it's another double play. They're second in the first 4 innings, as that one will retire the side. Coming to the plate now, Eugenio Suarez. 1 for 2 with a double on his line thus far.
Eugenio Suarez.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball 1. So 1-1 is looked at for ball number 2. And that's upstairs, running the count to 3-1.
Well, it's a pretty well-known fact that your batting average goes up as you get into more favorable hitters counts, and that's especially true when we're talking about this kind of hitter. Not a great spot to be in if you're the pitcher.
And the count will be full. Hit in the air down the right field line. But this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. Another full count offering on its way. Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1.
He's racking up a fair amount of strikeouts now out there. That's 6 to this point. So he's got good stuff, 44. And he's fooling a lot of these hitters.
Standing in now, Aristides Aquino, as he'll look at a fastball too high for ball 1. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Oh, and this is hit high and deep out to left. And it's off the green monster.
It's one of the beauties of playing in Fenway right there. Most places that's a double or a home run, but at Fenway you're coming out of the box thinking, can I make it to second? Because if it caroms and that left fielder fields it cleanly, you're dead to rights at second base. And that's a heck of a job to hold him in a single.
Now the Red Sox skipper's up out of the dugout and on his way toward the mound, and he's going to make a change, as that'll be all for his starter, Chris Sale. So he'll depart in the 5th with the go-ahead run on base. Didn't work the required 5 for the win, but he could still be hung for the loss should that run come around to score. Andrew Kashner enters to make an appearance on the mound as he inherits a runner at first with 1 out in the inning. Into the box, Derek Dietrich, as he takes a cold strike at the knees. It's 0-1. And 1 count, and the pitch. And a fastball way off target here, and it's even at 1. Clearly trying to control the running game with the slide step here.
Yeah, that's a good way of trying to control the running game, Matt. The problem with it, though, it has a tendency to throw your command off because you're worrying about that runner on base.
And he'll take a look at a strike on the inside corner. It's 1-2. Runner at first here with 1 away in a 2-2 ball game. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. curveball misses inside.
Well, a 3-2 count and a guy that handles the bat up at the plate. This is a great time to put that runner on first in motion.
This is on the ground over to first. There is Pedroia. There's one, but they won't get two as he beats the relay to first. So that one wasn't quite hit sharply enough to turn two.
Well, when you get a ground ball in a double play situation, you always want to turn it, but that was a tough hit to do it on. You don't want to rush and make a mistake and get no out, so that was a good job to at least get the runner going into second.
From the stretch. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. 2 runs, 5 hits, and no errors in the game for Cincinnati thus far. Red center fielder in front with a 2-0 count. Now the 2-0. 2-1 the count. The 2-1. Liner in there for a base hit.
They talk about having a day. How about 3 at-bats, 3 knocks? Not a bad day, D-Row.
We used to say in the big leagues on the bench, anybody can get 2. Can you get 3? And if you get 3, who's on the hook for 4?
Stepping in now, Freddie Galvis, batting left-handed here as he takes a look at strike 1. Dietrich on second, Senzel on at first with 2 down. Now a fastball here, not close, and it's 1-1 now. Up high, 2-1 now.
A lot of times you see guys get too aggressive and try to do too much at the plate with guys on, but right here he's doing a great job of waiting on the right pitch. Got himself ahead in the count now.
To 2-2 now.
I know that fastball registered at about 92, 93, but I guarantee you it looked about 4 to 5 miles an hour faster than that for this offensive player. After coming off a curveball, the old push the throttle and pull it is being used.
The 2-2 pitch. Again, he sends it out of play. Oh, got him looking at the 2-seamer, and that'll end it. Reds strand a couple. Halfway home, tied 2 apiece. Back now at Fenway Park, and here's Heidi Watney with a report.
Well, Matt, I talked with manager Alex Cora during the break about his thoughts on the Red Sox hitters to this point. And he told me the quality of their swings needs to improve as the game moves forward. They're struggling to drive the baseball into the gaps right now, as only 1 of their hits has been for extra bases. That makes it pretty tough to generate runs, but he said it's up to everyone in the lineup to make the necessary adjustments. It hasn't gone their way to this point, but that shouldn't mean they can't put together some great swings the rest of the way.
For the Red Sox,
thank you, Heidi.
The first baseman, Nick Moreland.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And he gets ahead 0-1. Here's the pitch. Count remains at 0-2. The next 0-2 misses, and that'll move it to 1-2 now. A swing and a miss on a ball way out of the zone, and there's one away.
I always like watching pitchers that attack with their fastballs until there's a reason to start mixing it up. He hasn't needed many of his secondary pitches so far in this one, and there was another good fastball for a strikeout there.
In now, Christian Vasquez, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball one. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Now the 1-0. A bouncer to the left side. Iglesias is there, and that's the second out.
The batter, the second baseman, Justin Pedroia.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that'll bring up the former MVP second baseman Dustin Pedroia. And now pitch on the way. And a high strike to begin the at bat. It's 0-1. And a swing and a miss that time by Pedroia as he finds himself in an 0-2 hole now.
This guy's pitching really well in this one so far. You could just see he's awful confident attacking the strike zone, and when he comes off the mound at the end of the inning, looks like he stepped in a big old bucket of sassy.
Fouled away. A little bit off the outside. It's 1-2. Now a swing, and he pops him up. This is right out in front of the mound. Castillo will put this one away, and the side is retired. Pretty painless half of the inning all told. We're through 5 here at the ballpark, and we are tied 2-2. So coming to the plate, Tucker Barnhart. It was a flyout for him in his last trip.
Tucker Barnhart.
First pitch on its way. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1. And now Boston's bullpen springs into action. A left-hander and a right-hander begin to throw. One and one the count now. And he lays off for a ball. 2-1. Fouled off. All even at 2-2. Here it is. Fastball well outside.
It's been a great job so far by the 8-hole hitter. If he finds a way to get on base, this could spell for a huge inning.
Tough pitch to lay off, but he did, and it's ball 4, so the leadoff hitter is aboard to start the 6th.
Man, when the game is tied, the last thing you can afford to do is walk the leadoff hitter. Got to focus on getting that ground ball now.
So stepping in, Jose Iglesias, his lifetime line against Andrew Kashner. He's gone 2 for 5. He's set. Here it comes. In there for strike 1, 0-1. Here's a breaking ball outside, and now it's even 1-1. The 1-1 home. Now a swing, and he just fouls this one away. Hit in the air down the right field line, but this is going to wind up a foul ball. Barnhart aboard here at first with nobody out. Now a fastball awfully close, but he doesn't get the call. It's 2-2 now.
This kind of hitter right here, we call this guy a grinder. What are grinders? They just kind of foul off some good pitches. They lay off the pitches just off the plate. This is every pitcher's nightmare, a guy that's up there with a plan and not just up there swinging at anything that you throw towards home plate.
And he lays off there, ball 4. So back-to-back walks have him in business here with nobody out.
Man, that's just painful for a pitcher right there. A 3-2 offering that was right on the corner, but he couldn't get him to chase, and he doesn't get the call. Can't beat yourself up about that one too much.
Standing in now, Jesse Winker, as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. And a good heater as he just watches this baby, a ball and a strike. Called strike, and he's behind 1-2. Now a swing, and he pops him up. And I believe, yes, the umpire signaling for the infield fly rule.
The first baseman, number 19, Joey Votto.
Ready for another chance? Joey Votto. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. From the stretch, here's the pitch. In there, no balls and a strike.
You know, you look at this hitter, he doesn't care about being down 0-1. He doesn't care about having 2 strikes with him. He's got the utmost confidence in his ability to work back into the count and get him something over the heart of the plate.
Cashner pauses. Here's the 0-1. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. And now a double play ball perhaps for Pedroia. The second for 1 on to Moreland, and they roll 2 to end the inning. A couple of walks, but no damage. More baseball on MLB Network right after this. Here's Jackie Bradley now. He'll get things started here in the second half of the 6th.
The center fielder, Jackie Bradley.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Way off balance hack that time. Good for the first strike.
Yeah, Matty, not only is this guy using all 4 quadrants, he's elevating, getting their eye level up with a quality fastball.
The windup and the 0-1. Lays off the circle change there, a ball and a strike. Bradley, or JBJ as the initials read. This is his 6th season for him in the big leagues. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. And that's into the corner, a foul ball and right. Here now the 2-2 is swung on and missed. He got him.
Boy, there's nothing like seeing a good power pitcher that has a good fastball. And what does he do? He just throws this good fastball right by, brings the express. No chance to put that ball in play.
Into the box, Mookie Betts. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one.
We're moving along in this one, heading into the middle innings. This guy continuing to pitch well, and one of the reasons why, first pitch strike ratio over 70% up to this point in this game.
And it's 1-1. Betts, who's often just referred to as plain old Mookie. He was a 5th round pick back in 2011.
I know a lot of people weren't sure what this guy was going to become, but he has blossomed into one of the superstars in the game. What an absolute steal coming out of the middle rounds.
Misses, ball 2. Count remains 2-2. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Doesn't offer at the circle change there, and it goes full 3-2. Rafael Devers is on deck. Three-two pitch is swung on and missed, strike 3.
Anytime a pitcher locates a fastball on the inside corner, it's going to be a tough pitch to hit. That one was spot on, and he had no answer for it.
Rafael Devers the next to bat. As the changeup to him drops in there for the first strike. He's 1 for 2 in this one. Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control. 0-2.
Some guys have no trouble hitting with 2 strikes, and some guys never want to get there. Let's see the approach right here. I'd like to see him shorten up a little bit, maybe choke up and try and work the ball back up the middle the other way.
And he looks at a ball, 1-2. Hit hard up the middle, and that's through for a hit. Senzel fields it cleanly.
Hey, they weren't going to keep this guy down for long. That's the ebbs and flows of a baseball season. Bottom line is this guy has bat-to-ball skills. You knew he was going to get hot eventually.
So it's a runner at first with 2 men out, and that'll bring up the shortstop and one of the better 2-strike hitters in baseball, Xander Bogaerts. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Count 1-0.
Low for ball 1.
Well, that was a big 2-out single we just saw, and for pretty obvious reasons. The inning went from totally under control to now. He's got to deal with some dangerous hitters here with a runner on base, and this is how 2-out rallies start.
Fastball misses badly there, and he's behind 2-0.
Maybe a bit of an overthrow there, guys. May have let that front side open up a little early to try to pump up on a fastball and sailed on it.
The 2-0 pitch. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
Well, this has been a long inning already, and I know he doesn't want it to get any longer. I expect a challenge pitch right here.
The 3-0 pitch is in there for strike 1.
Got to believe he had the green light in that situation. 2 outs, 3-0 count. This guy can certainly handle the bat. That's a perfect situation to let him loose. But I love the fact that he's keyholed in a certain area, and it wasn't what he was looking for.
Fastball is taken for a strike, and he runs it full 3-2. Devers, the runner at first with 2 gone. Down the left field line and deep. And that will end up a foul ball. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. And that misses, ball 4. So it's first and second now with 2 out.
Well, he made quick work of the first 2 guys this half inning, getting 2 quick outs, but then he gives up a base hit and now the walk. We'll see if he has it in him to draw the line in the sand and get out of this.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, J.D. Martinez. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. Here comes the first pitch. Popped him up. Iglesias is there for it. He hauls it in, and the potential go-ahead run will not come around to score. Boston strands a couple. 6 innings complete, all square at 2-2. Welcome back to Fenway Park here in the great city of Boston. All tied at 2 apiece as we get set to start the 7th. But before we do, let's have a look at our game summary through the first 6. Striding in, Eugenio Suarez. He looked to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Eugenio Suarez.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Off the plate and low here, ball 1. Good zip on that one as he just throws it by him for strike 1. The 1-1. Bounces in the dirt for a ball. And he fouls this one off. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. And he misses this one inside, and that'll run things full 3-2.
Time to focus here. This game is way too close to be walking, guys, so we'll see if he can make him swing the bat on this next pitch.
And he lays off, ball 4. Now the potential go-ahead run is on base here.
And I'm sure the manager is just fine with that. I mean, it's better to battle a slugger like that to the end and end up walking him than serving one up where he can really hurt you.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Aristides Aquino. He singled his last time up. First delivery to him on the way. Fastball laid off well below the knees. Now the 1-0 is a fastball that misses.
Sometimes you got to be aggressive offensively, but sometimes you just let the pitcher dig his own grave. Patience and discipline seem to be the way to go right here.
Two balls and a strike now. Go-ahead runs aboard here at first with nobody out. Swing and a ball lifted in the air toward the line and right. And he is in there. Throw will hold him at second, but the go-ahead runs in scoring position now with still nobody out.
the designated hitter.
Hey, guys, he's not known for being a singles hitter right here, but that's his second knock of the game.
And I'm sure he'll take him, but the guys on the other side of the scorecard might be thinking we really avoided a worse fate. Now in the box, Derek Dietrich. Been a rough go of things at the plate for him so far, but his guys are looking for him to change that right here.
Yeah, nothing better than coming through for the boys in a tight game, Matt, especially when you're kind of due to do something productive.
He's set and the pitch. Just able to get a piece of that for strike one. First and second here with nobody out. Slapped hard the opposite way. That's in there. Base hit. And the go-ahead run will move up to third and wisely hold there with nobody out.
Number 15.
Boy, Dero, we're looking at a big inning right here with that single. Bases are loaded, yet no runs have scored in this inning.
Yeah, and that's exactly what that pitcher wants you to think. You have to eliminate the noise, Dan. Just try and drive in the guy from third base. Don't put pressure on yourself that you have to get everyone in with one swing of the bat. Pass the baton and keep the line moving.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. And that's in there for strike one.
The pitcher has to find a way to minimize damage here. Maybe take 2 outs for 1 run. Who cares? Get a double play, pop up, strikeout, something to get you back in this inning.
Here's the 0-1 pitch. And now everybody's running. On the bunt attempt is popped up. And they get the force for the second out. On to second. They got him. A triple play. Reds lead 1. And this game is still tied at 2-2. Robert Stevenson gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th.
Number 55, Robert Stevenson.
Into the box now, Andrew Benintendi. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far.
The left fielder, Andrew.
First pitch on its way. Starts him out with a changeup off the plate for ball 1. Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike. Stevenson rarely finds himself in much trouble out of the bullpen, at least in terms of giving up base hits. He's proven to be a tough guy to barrel up. I think he held up in time, but that becomes moot as it's a called strike 2. And now a pitch on the way. Swung on and missed. Really fooled him that time for the first out.
That's a pretty unique pitch sequence, guys. Usually pitching is all about mixing pitches and location, but he threw that all out the window to get that strikeout. He offered the same pitch 3 times in a row, so I guess he sort of used that reverse psychology to outthink his opponent.
Here's the first baseman now, Mitch Moreland. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. The 1-0. Runs a bit inside for a ball.
Boy, this is a spot you really don't want to be in with a great hitter like this. 2-0 count. We'll see right here if he lays one in there to give him a pitch to swing at.
3-0 now. Christian Vasquez is on deck. 3 balls and a strike to count to Moreland. The 3-1 pitch. A swing and a shot hit down the corner, and that nearly broke our tie, but instead it's a foul ball. Lifted down the line in left, and this will wind up a foul ball. And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen.
That was a big strikeout there, guys. The best pitchers have the ability to strike guys out when they really need to. And that second out was really important at this point of the game. Could be something we look back on later when the game's over.
Stepping in now, Christian Vasquez. And here's a ball in the air now, carrying a bit out toward right center. And that will conclude matters here in the 7th. Red Sox go down 1-2-3. Score remains deadlocked at 2-2. Brian Johnson has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 61, Brian Johnson.
Digging in the switch hitter, Freddie Galvis. He'll start things out here in a tie ball game.
Galvis.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Right down Broadway that time. Strike 1. And it's fouled away.
Classic change of speeds right there. Threw the hitter's timing off. Got a late foul ball. Interested to see where he goes now.
Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball.
Hey, I can understand why he wanted to elevate the fastball right there. This batter's eyes have been lit up since he stepped in the box. Let's see if he gets him fishing on something breaking in the dirt right here.
The 1-2. Count still at 1-2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Don't be surprised if he gets another back foot slider right here. Don't think for a second, just because he took the first one, that this pitcher won't come back exactly the same way.
Here now the 2-2. He swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. Not a lot of offense to go around, but a very tightly contested ball game. 2-2 our score here in the 8th, as it's starting to look more like 1 run may be enough to win this one. So 1 away here in the Reds' half of the 8th. And next to bat will be Tucker Barnhart. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. In on the hands a bit with the fastball. It's 1-0. 1 out, nobody on. 1-1 to Tucker Barnhart. Looked like he tried to pull it there, but he swings right through the fastball. The 1-2 is taken for ball 2.
I got to count 2-2.
Line drive to left. And that's in for a base hit. Make it a 1-for-3 game so far.
The batter, number 4, shortstop.
Now time is called, and we'll have a pinch runner at first, and that'll be a wise decision as he's the potential go-ahead run.
Number 6, Philip Irvin.
Ready now, Jose Iglesias. It was a walk in his last trip. Here comes the first pitch. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball one. Possible go-ahead runs on first, one away. Before the delivery, a check on that go-ahead run at first. Now the 1-0. Lofted in the air out toward right center. On the move is Betts. And he tracks it down. A nice running play to record the second out.
Now batting, left fielder, Jesse Winker.
So it's a runner at first with two men out. And next to bat will be Jesse Winker. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. In tight here with the first pitch fastball. That's 1-0. And this is just off the outside corner, ball two.
On 2-0, you can bet he's looking for a fastball that he can turn on and drive. Might be thinking about picking on that big hole between first and second.
Up and in. Big danger now. It's 3-0. Two out with the possible go-ahead run at first. Three balls and a strike to the Reds left fielder. Here's the 3-1. Started to go around there. Looked like he held up in time. No. Strike two, says the third base umpire. Before the delivery, a check on that go-ahead run at first. But the runner's back easily. Two out with the possible go-ahead run at first. Too close for comfort, and he did a good job just to make contact. And this is lined softly to the left side, but this is a foul ball. Preservation down at first as he pulls that one in to end the inning. One left for Cincinnati. Score remains 2-2. Kyle Farmer is into the ball game here as he takes over behind the plate.
For the Reds. Now catching, number 52, Kyle.
Here's the second baseman now, Dustin Pedroia. No hits in two trips to the
Leading
plate for him in the ball game.
Red Sox, the second baseman, Dustin.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. And a high strike there, 0-1. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Winker arranged to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the first out.
Now batting, the center fielder, Jackie Bradley Jr.
Next up for the Red Sox, Jackie Bradley Jr. He's hitless in his two at-bats so far. First offering on its way. There's a fastball to start him off, but that misses for ball one. Two and 0 now.
We've seen him go down on strikes more than once in this game, so this has been a better approach by him at this at-bat. Much more patient, and he's gotten himself into a good hitter's count.
From the windup, the 2-0 pitch. over the outside half, and it's 2-1.
Love the pitch call there. 2-0. You know the guy's geared up for a fastball, and you drop a changeup in the zone. That's going to be a tough pitch to handle.
Back now to Bradley. You see a right-handed batter waiting next, but he could very well be pulled back as the situation dictates. Bases are empty, one man out. He takes it to the opposite field, high and deep to left. And that'll get down out there near the wall. And he is into second base with one away as the go-ahead run.
Now batting.
Left fielder really never had a chance at that one at all. It was over his head before he knew it, bouncing off the base of the wall for an easy double. Those are the kind of shots anyone would feel good about.
So the batting order turns over now and set to go Mookie Betts. He's 0 for 2 with a walk thus far. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike. Looks like the Reds are going to have some stirring in the bullpen as the lefties begun to heat up down there. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Sharp ground ball to third. And that'll get past his outstretched glove. It's a base hit. Throw comes in quickly here, so that'll hold that go-ahead run at third now with still only one away.
The third base.
Hey, Debro, looks like they might really have something going after that base hit. First and third, one out, and maybe now they can get something started.
Yeah, you could tell the third base coach was going to be aggressive right there, right? A nice read by both him and the base runner to take that extra base and put them in scoring position. They've been struggling right now to get guys in scoring position.
He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. Behind 0-2 now. Swing and a fly ball. This ought to at least get the go-ahead run in. Catch made here in medium deep right center, and the runner's breaking from third. And the runner from third crosses the plate.
Hey, putting together good at-bats late in games can really help out. And how about this sac fly right here? Good at-bat that leads to his team getting the lead here in the late innings.
So it's a runner at first with 2 men out, and that'll bring up the shortstop and one of the better two-strike hitters in baseball, Xander Bogaerts. And prior to the first pitch, he'll look to first. And he just manages to get his hand in. First delivery to him on the way. Here's a curveball that runs outside. It's ball 1. The 1-0. Grounded weakly toward third. And the throw to first is in time, but the damage has been done as the side is retired. A run on 2 hits in the inning for Boston. We've played 8 full. The Red Sox are out in front 3-2. Brandon Workman comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the 9th.
Brandon Workman.
Ready now for Cincinnati, Joey Votto.
The first baseman, number 19, Joey Votto.
First pitch on its way. 9th inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a called strike. Workman, A right-hander going 6'5". He was taken in the second round back in the 2010 first-year player draft.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. Everybody knows this guy's name, and kids are buying his jerseys.
0-2, here it comes. Fouled straight back. Ready with another 0-2. Swing and a line drive, but this is gloved over there at first as he was in the right spot at the right time. One away.
Now batting, the third baseman, Eugenio Suarez.
Now at the plate, Eugenio Suarez. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Outfield in the no doubles defense. Now the first pitch.
1-0.
And a fastball misses here to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. One-run game here in the top of the 9th. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. And there's ball 2 now. The 2-2 is laid off up for ball number 3. Takes this the other way to right. Betts back in plenty of time to put this away, however, and there are 2 gone.
Boy, talk about hitting into some rough luck. That was an absolute bullet to the outfield that gets caught, and he would have represented the tying run.
In now, Aristides Aquino. Now a swing and a ground ball. This should do it. Pedroia fields it cleanly. Throw in time, and the ball game is over.
Hey, we were really treated to a good one today. Bottom of the 8th proved to be the difference, though, and a good job here in the 9th to close the book on this one.
A one-run game this afternoon, 3-2 the final finish. The Boston Red Sox came through late, taking the lead in the 8th to secure the victory. Brian Johnson pitches well enough to get the W. So that's a wrap for us in this one. Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, Matt Vasgersian. We all thank you for watching Major League Baseball on MLB Network. See you next time.
The final line score for this afternoon's ball game. For the victorious Boston Red Sox, 3 runs, 6 hits, 1 error. They left 4 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 45 minutes. Our Fenway Park paid attendance this afternoon, 37,755. We'd like to thank the Red Sox Nation for their continuing support and remind you to please